everyone, welcome back to our session. Today we're going to do a ball session. So if you have like a medium-sized ball, if you have a football, a netball, anything like that, you can grab to use in the session today. So we're going to start off on all fours. The ball goes between the knees, on your hands and knees, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As you inhale, you're going to start to round in the spine. Pull the pubic bone in towards the stomach, tuck the chin into the chest, and exhale, go through neutral, extend the head and chest forward without arching in the back. And again, inhale, round, curling all the way up, and exhale, going through neutral, extend the head and chest forward, and inhale, tuck and round. And you exhale to go through neutral and extend. Let's do two more. Inhale, curl. And exhale, extend. Keep pushing out of those arms. One more. Inhale to tuck and round. Exhale, go through neutral. Extend the head and chest forward. Then return back to neutral. Tuck the toes underneath you. Lift the knees up to a hover. You inhale, tap the ball, exhale, lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. And let's go 3. Tap 4, keep going. Tap 6. Tap down 7. Tap down 8. Hold, squeeze into the ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, untuck the toes. Walk the hands back to the knees. Gently roll the spine all the way up to 2-point kneeling. You're going to take a breath in, and then you're going to drop the chin to the chest, and you're going to roll back down. Try and keep those hips pushing forward as you roll. Inhale, having the fingertips grazing above the mat. Exhale, roll back up. Take a breath in at the top and breathing out to drop that chin. Push the shins down into your mat. Push those hips forward. Inhale and exhale, rolling back up. Lengthen through the spine. Deep breath in and breathe out to drop and roll. Hold it here as you breathe in. And breathe out, roll the spine all the way up until you're kneeling tall. Take the ball, place it underneath the right hand in all fours. As you inhale, you're going to push down onto the ball. You extend that arm. You take the left leg out behind you. Try and get it to hip height or as high as you can without arching in the back. Then draw the ball in, round in the spine, pull the knee into the chest. And exhale to extend. And you breathe in, draw it in, and exhale, push away. Breathe in to bring it in, and breathe out to extend. Keep pressure into that ball, bring it in, and breathe out to extend. 2 more, inhale, and exhale into the extension. 1 more, breathe in, round. Breathe out to extend. Hold it here. Little pulses higher with the leg for 10, 9, pressure into the ball, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee in. Place your ball underneath your chest. Just find a spot where it's going to stay still. Take the hips forward so you go into diagonal line. Elbows are going out to 45 degrees. You bend at the elbows, you tap the chest down on the ball, then you lift back up. You're going to go down and you exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Keep a nice diagonal line from the top of the head down to the hips, down to the knees. Keep the stomach engaged. Be careful of arching in the back and letting those hips drop. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale to lower. Take the hips with you as you lower. Last one. Breathe in, down. Breathe out to lift. Sit the bum back to the heels. Reach the arms forward. Inhale. And as you breathe out, gently come back onto all fours. Place the ball underneath the left hand. You push into the ball, extend the right leg out behind you, left arm out in front of you. Then bring the knee into the chest, bring the left arm back. And you inhale to push down and extend. And exhale to bring it in. Push down to extend. Pressure into the ball. Really make that right glute work. And you push away. And bring it in. 2 more. And bring it in. And 1 more. Straighten, hold. Little pulses up with the leg for 10. 9, pressure in the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in. Place the ball back down underneath the chest. Take the hips forward again. Push-ups, but the elbows are going into your sides. So they're not going out to 45, they're going past your waist. As you exhale, bend, tap the ball, and then push up. And again, lower the body, and push up. And we go down, keep the shoulders pushing out of the ears. You have 5 more. And we go down 4, 3 more. And you have 1 more. Push up, sit the bum back to the heels, reach the arms forward, just let those arms have a little break. Then gently circle the hands around to the heels, roll the spine back up to sitting, and you can move yourself to the front of your mat. You're going to grab your ball, place it between your knees. Then grab the back of your knees to help you sit up a little taller. Straighten the right arm, straighten the left arm. Inhale, and as you exhale, tuck pubic bone into the stomach. Hold it here halfway. You squeeze into the ball, you do a little pulse back. You squeeze into the ball, and you pulse back. Keep going. Keep the toes pushing down into the floor. Keep the shoulders wide. Keep rounding in the lower back. And you squeeze and go back. Squeeze and go back. We go for a double. Squeeze, squeeze. Lower and lower. Make it smaller. Squeeze, squeeze. Lower and lower. And squeeze, squeeze. Down and down. Squeeze, squeeze. Lower and lower. 2 more. And 1 more. Squeeze, squeeze. Lower and lower. Come up to sitting tall. Straighten the legs. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Flex the feet. Reach forward for the toes. Then gently roll back up to sitting. Bend the knees. Ball is still between the knees. Roll the spine down onto your mat. Arms go over the head. Circle the arms all the way back and around to your sides. Bring the heels a little closer towards your glutes. Push the palms of your hands down into the mat. Feet are still a fist apart. You're going to give a little squeeze into that ball to activate in those inner thighs. Inhale, and as you exhale, tilt pubic bone into the belly button. You're going to roll the vertebra up and off the floor. Hold it here. Squeeze into the ball for 3. You squeeze 2. You squeeze for 1. Hold the squeeze. Roll the spine back down, vertebra by vertebra. Release the hip flexors. Release back into neutral pelvis. Reach the hands towards the ball. Lift the head and chest up. Grab the ball in the hands without lifting the feet. Lower the head and chest down. Take the arms up to the ceiling. Tilt pubic bone into belly button. Roll back up with the spine. Hips lifting up high. Stay in that rounded position with the lower back. Inhale, reach the ball back over the head. Exhale, reach the ball up to the ceiling and roll the spine back down, curling as you move. Release to neutral. Drop the chin, lift the head and chest. Place the ball between the knees, reach the arms up to the ceiling as you lower your head and chest back down, tilting the pelvis, and you roll all the way up. Squeeze into the ball for 3. You squeeze for 2. You squeeze 1. Roll the spine down. Rounding as you move. Release the hip flexors back to a neutral pelvis. Drop the chin, lift the head and chest, grab the ball. Arms up to the ceiling and tilt and roll. 1 vertebra at a time, lifting. Take the arms over the head. Lift the arms back up to the ceiling and roll the spine down into the lower back. Return to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head and chest. Ball between the knees. Interlace the hands behind the head. Lower the head and chest down. Just adjust your feet if they've moved a little bit away. Elbows are lifted just off the floor. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift the head and chest up. Squeeze into the ball. Once. Release the squeeze. Rotate over to the right. Look past that right thigh. Come back to the center. Squeeze into the ball. Release. Rotate over to the left. Come back to the center. Squeeze the ball. Release. Lower the head and chest back down. Inhale. And exhale, you're lifting back up. Squeeze the ball. Release. Rotate over to the right. Come back to the center. Squeeze the ball. Release. Over to the left. Back to the center. Squeeze into the ball. Release. Lower the head and chest down. Inhale. And exhale, we're lifting up. You squeeze. Release. Rotate to the right. Rotate to the center. Lift a little higher as you squeeze. Release over to the left. Back to the center. Squeeze. Release. Lower the head and chest down. Breathing in and breathing out. We're lifting back up. Squeeze that ball. Release. Rotate. Center. Squeeze. Release over to the left. And center. Squeeze. Release. Lower. We have 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, lifting up. Squeeze. Release. Rotate over to the right. Up to the center. Squeeze. Release. Rotate to the left. Come back to the center. Squeeze. Hold the squeeze. Rotate the upper body to the right. Hold the squeeze. Rotate to the left. Keep the squeeze constant to the right. Lift and over to the left. Have the head relaxed in the hands. And over for 6. 4 more. And lift over for 8. 2 more. And lift over for 10. Come back to the center. Squeeze into the ball. Lift a little higher. Lower the head and chest back down. Take the arms out to a T position. Push the back of the arms into the mat. Let the knees fall over to the right side of the room. Look back at that left arm. And then take the legs through the center. Let the legs fall over to the left and look back at the right arm. And bring the legs back to the center. Reach forward, grab the ball in your hands, straighten the legs out along the mat. Take the arms over the head. We're going into your roll-up. You either do the roll-up with the ball, or if you struggle with your roll-ups, leave the ball on the floor and you can use your hands at the back of your thighs. Squeeze your ankle bones together. Straighten your elbows. Hold the ball in the palms of the hands with the fingers stretching out behind you. Inhale, lift the ball, give a little squeeze. Lift the head and chest. Exhale, lift the rest of the way up. Find that C curve, shoulders over the hips. Feel like someone's punched you in the stomach. And have the head in line with the spine. Inhale to hold. And exhale, we're going back down. Arms go all the way back over the head without the rib cage popping. You inhale, lifting up. Find that C curve with the spines. Keep the ankle bones squeezing together. Inhale and exhale, we roll back down. And we have 2 more. Lengthen through the arms as you lift the head and chest. Pause at the top as you inhale. Curl a little deeper as you roll down. And our last one, breathing in to lift. Exhale, squeeze into the ball. Find that C curve. Hold it here, lift the arms up to the ears and lower the arms back down to parallel to the floor. Lift and lower. Little squeeze into that ball, lift and lower. And we go up and lower. Lift and down. And you lift and lower. We have 4 more. Up and lower. Lift 3 and lower. Up for 2 and 1 more. Lift, lower. Place the ball down onto the shins. Move the ball forward onto your toes and just get a really nice stretch. Then slowly roll all the way back up to sitting. You're going to take your ball. You're going to lie on your right side. The right arm is straight underneath you. The top knee, the left leg, is going to be bent to 90 degrees. The knee is resting on the floor, or on the ball, sorry, the foot is on the floor. The right leg is straight, pushing away, and the left arm fingertips can just be on the floor. From here, you keep the right knee facing forward, and then you lift that leg up, and you tap it back down. You lift it up too. So don't allow that leg to turn out. Keep the knee forward. And lift. 3. And lower. Up. 4. Activating in those inner thighs. Lift. 5. And you're lifting up. 6. Exhale to lift. 7. And you're lifting up. 8. Lift the leg up. 9. And you're lifting 10. Hold. Flex the foot. Point the toes. Flex and point. And we flex 3 and point. Flex 4 and point. Flex 5 and point. Keep going. 6 and point. Flex for 7 and point. Flex for 8 and point. Flex for 9 and point. 1 more. Flex 10. Point. Hold the point. Little pulses higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles up around for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other way for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. Little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold circles around for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other way for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And lower that leg. Well done. Reach both arms forward. Take the top arm up to the ceiling and all the way back behind you. Follow it with the eyes. And then gently bring that arm all the way back. You're going to take your ball, you turn over onto the other side. So the right knee is going to be resting on the ball, the left leg is straight. Left arm straight underneath you, palm up to the ceiling. And we're going to lift that left leg up and you lower it back down. Lift it up, 2 and lower. Lifting 3 and down. Up for 4 and lower. Lifting 5 and down. Up for 6. Keep the knee facing forward. 7. And lower. Lift. 8. 2 more. Up for 9. And last one. Up for 10. Hold. Flex the foot. Point the toes. Flex and point. And we go 3 and point. 4 and point. 5 and point. 6 and point. Almost there. 7. Point. Keep the leg lifted. 8 and 9. And one more. 10. Point. Hold the point. Little pulses higher for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Circles around for 5. And around 4. Circle 3. Circle 2. Circle 1 the other way for 5. And around 4. Circle for 3. Circle 2. Circle 1. Flex the foot and we pulse up. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Circles around for 5. And around 4. Around 3. Lift and circle 2. And 1 in the opposite direction for 5. And 4. Circle 3. Circle for 2. Circle 1 and lower that leg. Good job. Reach both arms forward. Reach the top arm up to the ceiling. Take it all the way back behind you. And then gently bring that arm all the way back. You can turn over onto your back so you can let your ball roll away. Hug the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg out along the mat. And just pull the right knee into your chest. Then hug the left knee in with the right. And straighten the right leg out along the mat, hugging the left knee into the chest. And then straighten both legs out along the mat, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Take the arms over the head, interlace the hands, push the palms away from the head and the toes away from the hips, and just give yourself a big stretch as you breathe in. Let the ribs pop. And as you breathe out, release the feet, release the arms. And there we go. Well done, everybody.